Welcome to Fortune Cookies Tarot. I'm Annabelle. I'm a tarot practitioner and psychic for over 35 years. It's Tuesday, and I typically do 2 for Tuesday, but I had this amazing question from one of you, and I didn't want to do it in Mixtape Tarot. Mixtape Monday Tarot is my Monday offering. It's a long video where I use questions from the chat and I answer them for you guys. But this one I thought was a bit of a standout because it talked about the royal website. So we're going to talk about that in just a minute. I'll be right back. Welcome back, you tarot maniacs. So this video, we're really going to focus on whether the remaining people on the royal website are for PR, politics, or if it's a power play. Now, one would expect, and many of us have expected, since Harry and Meghan left the royal family, since they departed from the United Kingdom, that royal website would change to reflect that they are no longer working royals. Now, in the wake of the Duke of York being, having his title of Duke of York being removed, not the Prince title, but Duke of York, people are wondering why this website has been updated, and they all still remain on it. So we're gonna take a look at the tarot and see what it comes up with. So let me know in the comments below if you have been keeping an eye on that royal website to see if there are any omissions. I know there's a few content creators out there that are keeping a weather eye on that website. But I'm curious as why they're doing this, because the Buckingham Palace's official website's been redesigned 4 times since 1997. That was the year it debuted, and every update has kind of brought in a new era, a new flavor to the royal family. So I'm not quite sure why this update was made quite so public, and why we still have these non-players on the website, problematic non-players. So after Queen Elizabeth's passing, the royal biographies were arranged to reflect Charles's reign. Again, Andrew, Meghan, Harry all stayed on there. Really, the royal protocol was only working royals should be kind of presented. Like, I get it if they have like a family tree kind of thing on there, but they're still kind of represented in there, and they look like they are in the line of succession. I know technically they are, but heaven forbid something happened. So why keep 3 people that the palace has tried to distance themselves from, especially now with all of the news coming out about Andrew, the Jeffrey Epstein connection, Sarah Ferguson's connection? I'm not even sure what we call her. Do we call her lady? Do we call her Sarah? What do we call? I don't even know what we call her anymore. I have no idea. Can't call her Duchess anymore. So here's a little psychic fun fact before we dive in. The royal household reportedly employs astrologers and spiritual advisors for auspicious dates. So maybe the timing was not accidental on this. Let's see what we've got with some of them. What are the palace's intentions? I'm going to bring up the card view. And I want you guys to hit that like button as I do it. Actually, we're going to do a different view for this one. We're going to use my Lenormand view because it really is so much easier for y'all to see when we're doing just single card pulls. So another fun fact for you, a lot of decks are inspired by royal imagery. You know, the Visconti Sforza tarot was the first tarot decks that we had, and a lot of those were commissioned by noble and wealthy families, and their court cards would depict family members. So like their dear aunt, give me a good Italian name for a woman.
Tilly.
Good Aunt Tilly. It's always Aunt Tilly. I don't even have an Aunt Tilly. So what were the palace's intentions? Why keep these names listed? Why keep these names listed? One card, boom. The Knight of Wands. They are waiting for the Knight of Wands. Who do you think the Knight of Wands is? Let me know in the comments down below. I know we're not live, but let me know in the comments down below. Who do you think the Knight of Wands is? It's not the king. It's not the guy who's in charge right now. This is the guy in waiting. This is the king in waiting. King by all but the couple of heartbeats. You know, I hate to say that. I hate to say that. And if you haven't seen it already, my good friend Alicia Wicker has done a reading on King Charles, and she feels a little bit differently about the royals than I do, but she has done an amazing reading, and I'll drop a card on that at the end of this video as well. So Charles' influence, was it denial or duty? Let's see, how much denial? Old duty. I'm going to put this one back in. Denial. Walking away. He's absolved himself of this responsibility. I don't think he could make a decision about it. And oh, this was duty. This was denial. He's walked away from duty. I'm sorry, guys. The denial. He's not looking back. He's not looking back. He's not going to adjust. He knows that he has hit the wall with his bozo son. Now, I don't know about so much with his brother, but he's kind of hit the wall. Prince William's stance. Is he waiting for the crown to act? Is he waiting for the king to act? Is he waiting for the king to act? Boom. Temperance. He is biding his time. Holy moly. Has King Charles handed off this responsibility to William? He has. He's done with it. He can't make up his mind on that. And I think the backlash from removing those titles would be very, very complicated. So I think this may be a good move for King Charles. I think this may be the right thing to do. How's William feel? Generals gathered in the masses. He is gathering his people. Yeah, he's gathering his people. He is building a wall around himself to secure completion of this divestment of titles. William is consolidating his troops and his energy and whatnot. What is the public optic on this? How did the royal family want to appear right now? With the emperor in reverse, I would say nonplussed, nonplussed, and again, walking away from that responsibility. King Charles does not want to be the one to say off with their heads. He does not want to do that, because when you think about it, the reality is Annabelle just showed up. Greg, did you hear her?
Annabelle.
She just showed up. Annabelle showed up, guys. So somebody actually said in the comments, wait, who's Anna Miller?
Soaking in it.
You're soaking in it. Oh my God. Don't even try me. Oh, pinky out, guys. I should have a cup of coffee. No, I should have a cup of coffee right now. Yeah, a cup of coffee. So I think that King Charles has absolved this responsibility because the blowback is going to be so epic and so dramatic, and it's just going to be an onslaught of PR for him that he can't possibly withstand that, not being in the best of health. Okay. Hidden motive. They're letting the temperature turn down on this. I think they know that it doesn't take too much to fire up Harry and Meghan. It doesn't take too much to get that ginger whinger really fired up and kooky. And his wife is goading him along. You know, we're all on people like that in our lives, don't we? They're like their spouses kind of kicking them along down the road. And I think that the concern is that it's just going to be too much heat. Too much heat. Isn't that what Ferris Bueller said?
Yeah.
It's too much heat. You don't want this heat.
You don't want that kind of heat.
You don't want that kind of heat, Cameron. So I think this really, they cannot allow the king to have to deal with a multi-front PR war with these two bozos who are in the United States and the bozo who lives right around the corner from him. The outcome, will the hammer drop ever? Let's look at King Charles first. Nope. He is shirking the responsibility. He's not going to do it. He is not going to walk that road and get into the hard stuff. What about Wilhelm? High priestess, there is a man without a heart and doesn't care how much it hurts. So William doesn't have the same kind of sentimentality that King Charles does, specifically toward Andrew and specifically toward Harry and Meghan. He does not have the same kind of, well, we got to do right by these two. A father's love goes in one direction, and it's not going toward his brother and his uncle who is running around like a maniac. So we've got that much. Huh. How about that? So is this for King Charles a keep your enemies close kind of tactic? Is it a keep your enemies close kind of tactic? No, he really doesn't want them close. He doesn't want them nearby. Temperance in reverse, 10 of swords, 5 of wands in reverse. I think that King Charles just does not have the capacity and the bandwidth to be able to do that. By the way, did you know that, Gregory, did you know that Meghan Markle used the word bandwidth?
Mm-hmm.
So now I have to stop using it. She's ruined yet another term for me.
Thank God.
Which it is the best description of not having enough bandwidth for certain things. It really is a great term. Little take home from corporate.
Sure.
You know, take home. Other people take staplers and I take home phrases. Meghan Markle took all of them home though. So what about William? Is William going to have a keep your enemies close opinion? 7 of swords, 2 of swords in reverse, and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. You bought your ticket. Now you got to ride the ride, right? Here, separating them from the herd, and no más pesos por tu. No more money for you guys. That is going to be his big drop. So one of the things I did want to look at, I'm going to change the view just so we have a little bit more real estate here. So one of the things I did want to look at was what is William's plan? What is his plan for his uncle, and what is his plan for his brother? So let's take a look at that, guys. If you haven't hit the like button yet, go hit it. Make a comment. Let me know what you think. Team William, Team Harry, Team Andrew. What is the tentative plan in place right now for Uncle Andrew? Transformation, the world. He will keep him as a prince should be kept. But the description of what they said before is there will be no walk to the church on Christmas or Easter or any of those little presentations that they do. They will be highly not visible. Now, will Andrew be invited to William's coronation at this time? Yes, I do think Andrew has to be invited to the coronation. Even if they're saying no, he's not going to be there. I think he will be there in some capacity. It will be a talking point if he is not. And it also leaves that individual to not swear fealty to the king. Real quick, that was something that was missing from Charles' coronation. Typically, all of the dukes are brought up to swear fealty to the king, and it was just William in this one. Will William have all of the dukes come up and swear fealty? Yes. Yes, he needs a real promise from everyone. So that's going to be interesting. Now, what is his plan for Harry? If Harry does not swear fealty, if Harry does not come to the coronation, bend the knee, what is William's plan for him? Tentative plan. Ace of Wands. I'm going to knock the legs out from under him. Two of Pentacles, King of Wands down on the bottom. Seven of Swords, Page of Swords. This is you are left to be successful on your own. Go, 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 go. You wanted to be a rock star in America? Have at it, man. Go do it. Go be an actor. Go be a model. I don't know what for, but go do you. Live your best life. You're smiling. We're the happiest we've ever been. We were nesting and healing. Go have at it.
I want to write my own music. I want to be an actress. But I really want to direct.
Really want to direct. What is William's plan for Meghan Markle? I gotta say it. She's on that website too, kids. What is William's plan for Meghan Markle?
You should trademark her name so she can't use it.
Ah! Gregory just said he should trademark her name so she can't use it. There we go with that Two of Swords and the Page of Cups. The Hangman in reverse. No matter what he throws her way, he knows that she's not going to ever feel the feels or anything like that. Under the surface, he wants her to stay with Harry. He wants her to stay with Harry. You guys deserve each other. You deserve each other. And I hope the rest of your days are terrible. And I'm not saying that William wishes ill upon anyone, but William does want his brother to live the life that he created for himself fully to the fullest. Absolutely. And the equation here is that we wind up with unhappiness. Your ambition eclipsed your duty, and you are a big dummy. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I am going to cut the video here because this is getting a little bit long in the tooth. So I hope you guys are having a great start to your week. Don't forget, I do have my lives on Thursday at 3:05, members only. We go right into general audience at 4:05. I would love to see some of you guys there, and we will have a great time. I can answer some of your questions, some of your personal questions, and just have a hangout and get together. So hope to see you guys soon. I hope you're having a great week. I'll see you in the future.